Hello, gorgeous soul. Welcome to the most powerful and transformative month of the year in one way. This is it, baby. That what's happening this month is going to not only tell us what's happening next year, but potentially a theme that's going to rattle through the rest of our life. It is extraordinary as we have Saturn and Jupiter conjunct, joining forces on the solstice in Aquarius. We are now in the now age of Aquarius, and the next phase for us is all about going forward with a sense of unity, with a sense of freedom. Technology is going to be a big feature, massive shifts forward in technology. There's also a huge eclipse in Sagittarius. So our definition, our understanding of freedom is changing. Expect huge enlightenment. Here's your monthly astrology. Hi Capricorn, what a month this is. You have had a very intense time, really, since 2008 when Pluto entered your sign. Then, recently, you have had Saturn and Jupiter in your sign. Now, Saturn is your ruler, fair enough, but it doesn't mean that you're escaping the consequences of this. It was like one burden after another burden after another burden. Yes, it's all about change and transformation. But having Saturn there was just like an added intensity. You had to take even more responsibility, and you're already a responsible person. You had to play everything by the book, otherwise you got a slap from the cosmos. There has been a lot going on for you. Now, Pluto actually leaves your sign. That would be great news for you in 2023, but then fully in 2024. But Saturn and Jupiter are leaving your sign this month, and it is like, you should feel like a big weight is lifted. On the one hand, Jupiter in your sign, I would imagine, whether you realize it or not, you had some amazing things happen. You broke through boundaries. You pushed your own horizons. You opened up to new experiences. There was stretching, there was growing, and actually, if you've done the work, there'll be a big reward from Saturn to come. So, but fundamentally, you should feel a little bit lighter, a little bit freer. So where is this big Jupiter and Pluto conjunction going to hit you? Well, it will be in your position of abundance, which actually bodes quite well. Maybe you'll get the rewards for all the work you've done, and there'll be a lot of abundance coming in your future. But it's also your sense of personal values and your sense of security in the world. And that's the next thing you're working on. Saturn says it's your responsibility whether you feel safe and secure in the world. Nobody else's. It's all down to you. What can you do? What responsibility and action can you take to feel more secure? And Jupiter's going, I'm going to help you. I'm going to bring in more abundance. But that's going to be your theme, because that's also going to be where the energy goes when Pluto leaves your sign. Sorry, my glasses are clouding up. So all in all, you're moving into a more grounded phase where you'll have the opportunity actually to build a lot of abundance and fabulousness and security. That is the good news. And also feel a lot lighter and freer within yourself. Now, this month, you're feeling, always in December, it's your most spiritual time. It's the time when you have the most lack of boundaries. Also might be the time where you drink more than usual, not just because it's Christmas, but just because you're loosening up a little bit. You're also very intuitive, and there's tends to be strange coincidences and conversations. And when Mercury goes there on the 1st of December, you are talking to people, and you want to feel that merging and that closeness, If you're in a relationship and the communication is bad, you might find yourself getting paranoid. So do watch out for that. If you feel you're getting paranoid, use your natural groundedness to kind of see what is going on. But get in touch with the flow of your emotions. I think it's a good time for you to do some chakra work. If you don't know what that is, Google it. I think I've got some chakra lessons, how to clear your chakras and work with your chakras on my website. But your energy needs to be very in balance this month, because you're feeling things you don't normally feel, and you're open to experiences you wouldn't normally have. And there will be strange coincidences and very intense emotions, empathy, feelings coming through. And some of that might be related to your family. We have Mercury trine Chiron, the wounded healer. Chiron is about the wounds we bring into this world or in our childhood. The wounds that happened in the past that impact how we respond now. And there is some healing coming connected to your home and family, which is good news. The sun is also trine Mars a couple of times this month. On the 11th, you're feeling you want to get things done and you have the drive to get things done around your home. You want everything to look lovely and to be peaceful. You'll be more irritated by clutter this month than usual. And you might find yourself wanting sort of things like candles and beautiful things around which you wouldn't normally. It's a great time for your spirituality. It's a great time of year to really express your spirituality and kind of push forward with that. Now the big news is this new moon in Sagittarius total solar eclipse. What is a solar eclipse? I've said this in all the videos, but it's a very good way of explaining it. Back in the day, thousands of years ago, there's no electricity, there's nothing to see and do. It's all about the planets and the stars. You're walking along the road, it's a lovely bright day. Suddenly, the sun goes dark and total darkness ensues and you're like, holy shit, what's going on? And then there's this, obviously you're going to feel fear and panic because you don't know what it is. We are all experiencing that on a small cosmic soul level. You know, there might be this moment during this eclipse where it's the dark night of the soul, where we feel we don't know something, and suddenly, at some point over the coming weeks, there's a real revelation and a light is shone on a situation that was hidden before. For you, this is a brand new cycle of your spirituality, your knowing and your awareness. And because it's in that particular place, there may be a big secret revealed. Venus is also going into that space, which is the most romantic, soppy, want to lose yourself in the intoxication of love. So that's great. You can have very bonded times, but if you suddenly have a crush or a date, you could not necessarily really know what's going on because you're diving deeper into the soul of that person, not the practical day-to-day reality. They might have a beautiful soul, but really it's been damaged over the years, and you know the concrete reality of the human is different to what's going on. Illusions, fantasies, all of that jazz. But lovely as well. It can be intoxicating and fabulous, so it's not necessarily bad news. Now, when Saturn leaves your sign around the 17th, so literally from the 17th, you should start to go, oh, there's relief. You don't feel as if you're pushed into a corner, you're restricted, you're restrained. It might take you a few months to get used to it, but that's gone, baby, gone. You don't have to experience that ever again. So hopefully you've done all the really hard work that Saturn demanded of you, and demand is the right word, and you will get your reward, a big chunky reward of stability or abundance. So I wish that for you. And also you'll be feeling more creative and more open. Jupiter is saying, right, now you can relax and you can dig foundations, because now you, trust me, you know who you are by now. You've had to discover a lot of things about yourself and the way that you behave and the way that you think, and what's real in your life and what isn't. And so it is a massive big shift. Mercury goes into your sign and the sun goes into the sign, making it Capricorn season, the 20th and the 21st. And that is great because you feel buoyed up, you feel excited. Your words are spells, your words are magic, your words are power. So you've got extra super skills in those areas. We end the month with a full moon in your relationship zone. Again, you're feeling very emotional, and there's a peak experience connected to your partnerships and your relationships. And well, if you're happy, it could be a boost of the most happy you've ever felt. If you're feeling unhappy in your relationships, it might be a huge boost of feeling like, oh, I can't go on like this. But whatever it is, you get a sign, a symbol, an intuitive knowing of how to improve your relationships. So amazing. Anyway, let's see what the tarot has to say. I'm so pleased for you. You should be, honestly, really, really let off the hook and be able to chill out and just get on with things now. Yeah, so it's big news for you. Very, very, very big news. Let's have a little look. 3 cards. First card, the 7 of Swords. If you feel it could actually be that if somebody's been lying to you or tricking you or cheating you, that comes out this month. But you know what? While that sounds horrible, who wants to know that someone's tricked them? It liberates you. Nobody wants to deal with that under the surface. And it could be someone connected to your career, or that you have a business dealing with, or someone who's trying to sabotage your career. Anyway, hello Keeks. There's also an opportunity here. Someone's offering you something and they're saying, right, you know, look, I'm offering you this. You might go, oh, that is a very small world in the Two of Wands, but it could end up being fabulous. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. I am sending you so much love. Don't forget michelleknight.com for loads of free tarot, natal chart, compatibility chart, loads of free stuff there, and all written astrology, horoscope.co.uk. Lots of love to you.
Michelleknight.com. I was a client of Michele Knight, so I knew all of the psychics and they'd read for me.
It's such a innovative and really useful organisation to have at your fingertips.
There are a lot of people who they have an idea of what a psychic reading is, they have an idea of, you know, what a psychic should and shouldn't do, and a lot of it is from centuries gone by, you know, the carnival sideshow, and Michele really has brought psychics into the modern world.
Michele Knight is a wonderful organisation to work for. It's a unique family, and that is readers, the customer service operators.
I know if I wanted to choose a reading, I know I wouldn't go to another company.
The ethics, the standard, the professionalism that we keep really is second to none.
To be honest, I've never really looked at another reader service because I don't think I need to.
When I finally got a job, I pray that I will do well with all the tests that we go through. I was absolutely delighted.
Well, the process of being employed with Michele Knight wasn't an easy one, which always makes it more rewarding when you do actually pass the 4 test readings that you have to go through before you're accepted.
The interview process is actually reading for other people, reading for some of Michele's staff as well. It's actually, you know, what they're looking for, specifics, so surname, relatives, their names. They're looking for what happened 2-3 years ago in detail.
To be sitting at home and then the phone rings and this beautiful distinctive voice, it's Michele Knight here, I'm ringing you for my test reading, is on the other end of the line, is scary. She really wants to know that her clients are getting validations.
You get a sense that everybody running it is on the ball.
The flexibility we get as readers, well, it's just great.
I do love the freedom of when I can work and when I can have a break.
Michele Knight family are amazing, really flexible, very supportive. It's like working for no other.
It's authentic, that's a big thing, it's authentic. She genuinely cares about her readers and about the people that we read for, so it's inclusive.
I love working for michelleknight.com. They're great people, it's a great energy there.
She really cares about her readers getting the best, and she really cares about the clients coming and walking away, you know, and feeling like they got what they came for.
Working with Michele Knight, I know that I've got professional backup, and I know that the clients are looked after very well as well.
Michele's very involved with her readers personally. If you need information, you need anything from her, she will reply personally.
I just love being part of a unique team, one of the most unique companies that I've ever come across.